Hi, in this video we're going to talk about modifying a thing, also known as remixing. Remixing is taking an object that almost fits your needs and making it fit your needs. So for this we're going to use tinkercad, and we're also going to use an X-Acto knife cap and turn it into an X-Acto knife stand. And here you see the stand we picked out on Thingiverse. And let's get started by importing it. So we're going to click import, choose our file. Once our file is chosen, we'll go ahead and click import again. And wait, and there it is. And now we're going to go ahead and make this a nice bright yellow. The idea here is that false colors can kind of help you see what's going on with your object before it's printed. So if there's any errors or anything sticking out, yeah, a nice bright yellow cap is going to stick out against a differently colored base or whatever. So you can see the cap. And we'll flip it over. And we're ready to start adding stuff, which is step 2. So we're going to add the base. And in order to add the base, we need a base shape. So let's go ahead and, I don't think it's any of these, just a second. We'll head over to I'm gonna head to my favorites. I've already gone through all of the parts on tinkercad, and this is what I like to use. It's a parabolic cone. Staple shape. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at how big the cap is, and we're going to mess with these numbers to match. So we're going to change the top radius up to 9. We'll add the bottom radius, make the bottom radius a little bigger, and then we're going to change that height because it was a little short, and I'm just going to guess 30. And you slide in your knife cap and you're done. Okay, you're really not done here. And let me show you why. One of the quirks of tinkercad is that it doesn't quite understand that we need that space in the middle of the cap. So it's going to try to fill it with a piece of our cone. And as you can see here, see that orange there? That's the cone filling in the space for the knife. So let's go ahead and we can fix this really easily. We're just going to pre-cut out where our knife cap goes and then blend it together. So to do that, we're going to grab a box. Box. Where's the box? Where's the box? Oh, there's the box. Okay. And so there's 2 ways to change objects in tinkercad. With the cone we used its information box and changed the numbers, and this time we're just going to freehand it or eyeball it by dragging these little black handles on the object to make it the size we need. When you're remixing something like this and you need to cut a hole, you want to make the hole either the same size or slightly smaller than the object. So we'll do that. And then the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to lift this up a little bit. What we're trying to do is, if you notice, the cap has a rounded, would have been the top if we just printed it off as a cap, but we need that to blend in with our base. And so to make sure that blends in, we're going to leave it. We're going to cut the hole a little higher than the top of or bottom of the cap. So let's bring this over and use a bounding box to select the 2 shapes. And now we're going to align it. Try it again. Hit align. It's already aligned this direction, so we need to align it in that direction. And then bring it up together. And we'll again hit group. And now you can see our base has a hole, perfect for that X-Acto cap. So let's move that in. And we'll just move them close and then group up and then align them. So now that we've got our two shapes selected, we'll go ahead and click Align. And then center there, and center there. And then hit the bottoms. That should be all right. So let's go ahead and group that. And now we'll move on to step 3, which is cleaning up. Basically, it's adding extra pieces so that it looks like we just didn't mash two things together. Okay, so now we're back at our tinkercad. So let's grab a tube. Tube. There it is. Grab the tube. Bring it over. And so let's alter this a little bit. We're going to make the walls a little thicker. And sides, we're going to up the sides all the way to 64. That'll give us the smoothest possible ring to kind of fill in that space. And we'll add a little bit of decorative bevel. And let's just make this one. And leave it at one segment. So now we'll lift this up using the we want it to be, it should be about 29. We want to cut that bottom millimeter off and just have the top bevel showing. So let's go ahead and align this. And there, and there. And we'll take a look. That looks much better, a little less like we threw two things together. And we didn't get any of this knob in the cone. Looks like all the space there is filled in. So, yay. So we'll go ahead and group this one last time. And then let's go ahead and one last look. We're going to change this to white just so it matches the filament we currently have in the printer.